Hi, and welcome to another episode of Authentic Couch. And today we have with us Naman. This is that show which brings to you how and what the youngsters feel, unfiltered and uncut, right from their heart, reaching your heart. Welcome, Naman.
Thank you.
Okay, so Naman, as we start the conversation, you were just sharing with me before this that you were in South Africa before coming to India. So you're in grade 8 right now?
Yes.
Yeah. So if I may ask you, how do you see the education system different here and things in Africa different for you in terms of education system?
So in terms of education system, it was basically the biggest change that I noticed was that there's like a lot more academic pressure in India as compared to back then. Even back then, I had IB board Cambridge, same over here. But the amount of pressure, the amount of competition is way higher in India.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So does that impact you in a way that it should not? Do you feel, pressed? Would you like to change something?
So it impacts me in a way where I feel that so like in certain moments I feel overwhelmed due to the pressure. Like in certain moments I feel like it's like too much stress, too much pressure. And then some things I want to change would be that I want there to be like more freedom, like explore outside of academics. I want there to be like more academic freedom and like more like less pressurization on the students to perform well in academics.
So who is giving that pressure?
The pressure that is being given is basically due to my own expectations and due to my own desire to basically do well in everything. If there's an exam, you want to perform well. If there are assignments, you have to complete them in time. And then everything mounts up, and then it's like eventually quite overwhelming. That is the pressure that I'm talking about.
Okay. Do you feel the pressure coming from the teachers or the parents in your case?
Thankfully, my parents have been like really like supportive of me, right? They haven't like forced me a lot to the point where I like don't want to do something. And I think the teachers have been quite supportive as well. But the thing is that like your like own desire and like the need to like succeed, that is the pressure. And then like especially in India, there's like a lot of assignments, academics.
You feel the competition here is more because of our larger numbers?
Yeah, that is one reason. And like in general, academics are like pressurizing students in the modern age.
Okay. So how would you like learning to be?
I would like learning to be more interactive, like open-ended, free, fun. Like learning should be taught in a way which is like really like fun for the students. Right? In a way which like everybody wants to learn, because no one's the best, but like everyone needs to learn, and then everyone wants to learn. That should be the education system.
I hear you and I get you. So besides academics, now let's switch on to some of the things that you like doing besides studying.
I like sports. I like playing video games. I like exploring cultures. Aviation interests me quite a lot, and like geopolitics also really like interests me.
So which sport interests you? You mentioned sports interest you.
Sports, like I like cricket. I love football. Sometimes like getting the chance to play cricket with my friends. Yeah.
But you don't want to pursue that as a career?
I don't want to pursue it as I wanted to pursue it as a career, but then like looking at like the way things were shaping, right? I think it would be more feasible for me to go into like a more academic career rather than like sports or something.
Okay. You also mentioned about exploring culture. So that means that you love traveling?
Yes, I love every chance that I could get to travel the world. I love exploring new cultures, talking to new people. Basically, I just like love traveling. I I love like the thrill of it.
So which cities have you traveled to? Or
Okay.
countries?
The most notable ones, I would say, like Thailand, a lot of places in Africa, a lot of places in India itself.
Mm-hmm.
These are some of like the most notable like places which have like influenced me quite a lot.
And any one incidents that you would want to share from your travels? that has really impacted you? Any one specific place that you really excites you, want to go back again to that place or that country again?
A lot of places are
Anyone.
falling into into like that category, but such as like I guess Thailand was really nice. Africa was quite nice because Africa is quite like underrated, a very vibrant culture. People think that like people think otherwise of it, but like once you like explore it yourself, it's one of like the most like the most enjoyable places you could ever go. And like recently we had like a school trip as well, like with like my friends. That was really nice. That was like really exciting because it gave you like the thrill of being alone, traveling alone with your friends at a place where like you know you've like never been to before. No one knows you there. You could do anything that you want. So like I just love the thrill of traveling and exploring.
I hear you and I understand you. And when people don't know you, there's another element. So you're concerned about what people think of you, you know. In some
What
way.
people think of me, yeah, I mean, because we live in a society, right? We need to like live up to like a certain expectation, of course. Yeah, I do think about what people think of me because that's essential. You need to have like a good reputation in society. But then when people don't know you, you could just present yourself as a totally different personality.
And what's that personality of Naman? One thing that we don't know about Naman.
Probably like, I'm like, what can I say? I'm like really playful, I guess.
You're a fun boy to be with.
Yeah.
Yes. And that's something they don't know. Here they think you're a serious person.
I mean, they don't think that.
Your friends don't think that.
Yeah.
At least the elders around you think that.
Some people will think that, like, you know, like you'll only get to know my in true personality when you get to know me. That applies to everyone. Like. So like my friends, the people who've known me since like a long time, they know that I'm like built this way.
I get you. So what is that one thing that you learned through traveling?
Through traveling is, I guess, the art of understanding people and like the art of different cultures. That would be one thing that I would like say about traveling and how it excites me quite a lot.
And you love food as well?
Yeah, of course.
And what's
When you live in a country like India, there's a lot of options for food, and there's basically nowhere not to love food.
yeah.
Food is just great. Food excites me. Food makes me happy a lot of times. Yeah.
It makes me also happy a lot, and you can see that. And what's your favorite food, if I may ask you?
I really don't know if I have one choice. Okay, if you ask me like my favorite cuisine, then surely Indian. Indian cuisine has everything to offer.
I get you.
Yeah.
So we've talked about food, we've talked about travel, we've talked about your academic preferences. Is there something that you don't like about, or you do like about your friends? Is there something about your friends that you like a lot, but you feel scared to share with them?
That I like a lot about them. That would probably be like I'm not like scared to like share this with them. I think they know already, but I love the fact that they're like really supportive. I love the fact that they're always with me when I need them, or at least most of the times where they can be with me. Yeah, these are like the two things which I really appreciate my friends for, right? It's like that emotional support.
And one thing that you don't like about them?
One thing that I don't like about my friends. That's an interesting question. Okay, see, some things you don't like. See, when you are yourself, right? You have your own way of doing things, and then your friends, of course, they are different people. Right? They have their own identity. They have their own way of doing some things. Sometimes I don't like some things that they do. Sometimes they might
Do you
not.
communicate that to them?
Sometimes I do. Yeah.
Why not all the times? If they are your friends, you can show them the mirror. Is that good for them?
Most of the times I do.
Yeah. But sometimes you don't. Why? You feel scared of hurting them?
Not scared of hurting them. It's like like situation. Like, it's like mostly on the context of it. Depends on like the situation. But most of the times I just like say my heart out. I'm like, don't do that. Just don't.
I get you. Is there something that you would want to? What's the one thing that you like about your parents?
They're just supportive, very supportive. Like I would never feel like I'm not being supported. I have like I'm like really grateful to them for one fact that they understand me. They are like very like supportive of me, and they don't like pressurize me a lot. they pressurize me to like a certain extent because they're parents and they know what's like best for me. But then after a point, right, they like also like give me the freedom to like explore myself, to explore the world, and to have fun.
And how often do you talk to them on a daily basis?
So I talk to them like once I come home, I can like basically like enjoy with them. I can like tell them about like my experiences in school, and then like yeah, I think daily I talk to them around like 1.5 hours. I don't really like count it, but whenever I get time, whenever they have time, we'll be talking.
But generally, if you put it on an average, so how much time do you spend?
1 or 2 hours per day.
And the conversations range from what topics?
What happened in school?
Mm.
Career choices, because especially I'm 8th grade, so it revolves a lot around like careers. What happened in your day? How was your day? And like like certain experiences about education.
And do you have siblings?
No.
Okay, so you're the only child.
Yes.
And your parents are working?
My father is working currently. My mother used to work, but now she's outside due to like some like health issues.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah. And how do you take care of your health?
I take care of my health. I tried to like do some like exercises, not a lot. Some physical activities, of course, required. I have a very healthy diet because personally, you do feel guilty when you eat something. So like, so yeah, just like healthy diet, some physical exercises.
So what do you think are your strengths?
My strengths, okay. I think I am quite analytical. I can like adapt to situations. I can think what to do in a situation, and I can basically like mix up with anyone. I don't feel awkward when I'm talking to someone. It's like, I'm not bragging, of course, but I think like I don't like feel uncomfortable when I'm like talking to a person.
I get it.
When it's like a new person in a new place.
And what do you think is your biggest fear?
The fear of failure. The fear of not being able to like succeed in like a certain thing that you know you have to like succeed. Like for example, like I'm still figuring out about what to do in my career, what's gonna happen in my career, what I'm planning, and everything around that. Right? So we know that like I have to like succeed, right? But then I need to like give like my best, and then like basically my fear, like my biggest fear, is the fear of failure, not being able to do what I have to do or what I have to achieve.
Any message that you would want to give to people who are hearing you and children of your age or your friends?
I would just say that like enjoy life, don't restrict yourself, don't disappoint your parents because they have worked a lot for you, and don't restrict yourself to like only academics. Like explore the world, have like good academic scores and stuff, but then like just enjoy your life and live like a full life, like a very like fulfilling life.
Thank you so much, Naman, for joining us, and let's have the authentic owls pose from you as well. Let's put our wisdom pose here. Authentic,
Owls,
authentic,
owls,
authentic.
owls.
Thank you so much.